Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi le 23 février. Le mot de passe, je ne sais pas. That is, of course, part of your flip grid from yesterday. If you didn't complete it, please make sure you do so. I get very few submissions of those, so it's definitely something that will raise your grade if you've gotten zeros on them in the past. So consider getting that done. Aujourd'hui dans l'histoire, we're going to look at some just reading comprehension practice with that, and then you have a new article for Le Mois de l'Histoire des Noirs, Black History Month, about Thomas Alexandre Dumas, and finally your listening quiz about La Personne Spéciale SpongeBob, Bob l'éponge en français. Donc, aujourd'hui c'est jeudi le 23 février et c'est l'anniversaire de Malia Metella. Elle est née le 23 février 1982 en Guyane française. La Guyane française est en Amérique du Sud. It's actually a South American country, but it is part of France. It is technically an overseas territory of France, kind of the way that Guam or American Samoa or Puerto Rico are to the US. Those are territories. So, elle est nageuse française. En 2004, elle a gagné une médaille d'argent. So she won a silver medal aux Jeux Olympiques. Elle a établi un nouveau record pour la France. So she established a new record for France. Elle a un petit frère qui s'appelle Mehdi. Il veut nager pour la France aux Jeux Olympiques aussi. Donc, we might see that in the future. I'm not quite sure how old he is. Mais son petit frère. Okay, boom. That was just for practice. Once again, just for learning about somebody new, as is this, février est le mois de l'histoire des Noirs. Et aujourd'hui, vous allez lire un article sur Thomas Alexandre Dumas. I would be very impressed. I would be a little surprised if you've heard of Alexandre Dumas. He is a very famous author, but you've probably heard of, even if you haven't heard of the author, you've probably heard of his works like The Three Musketeers or The Man in the Iron Mask is another one. He's a very well-known author. Like, his work has definitely has had a lot of significance through the years, but his name may not be familiar to you. We're not actually even talking about that author. We're talking about his father, Thomas Alexandre Dumas, and he was a general in the French Revolution. The French Revolution was not too long after our own revolution. It started in 1789. So it was a time when Black people were still very much marginalized. And so the fact that Thomas Alexandre Dumas, a Black man, was a general in the French Revolution was pretty significant. Donc, lisez l'article, lisez, read it. You can use this video to help you understand it. Et répondez aux questions. Dernière chose. La personne spéciale this week is SpongeBob. I didn't mention this before, but in France he's called Bob l'éponge, just for the sake of simplicity, since a lot of you don't watch these videos. I just kept it SpongeBob. Mais, voici le write and discuss. Make sure you have that copied down. When you're ready, you can take the quiz. And if you want more help understanding the story, when you go to open the quiz, it's the standard Google form where you see a video of me explaining the story first before you see the video of the quiz. So if you want to watch that first, it might be helpful. I also had that attached to the slide yesterday, so maybe you've watched it already. Once you have finished those items, you are good to go pour aujourd'hui. Au revoir tout le monde.